Boom shakalaka, guys. We're back. That's what I'm fucking talking about. All right, by this time, you've probably seen the episode that I released before this for the SOS podcast. Now we have this fun little flag. That's just for me. That's not for sale for anybody. So there's no merch or anything. But yeah, so you've seen the first episode. I was a little bit vague when it came to certain things that happened because, you know, I was trying to show respect for my ex. But see, the thing is all my respect is just dried the fuck out. Yeah, that's right. But that's kind of what happens when you get out of a relationship. You're allowed to say mean things after you're out of a relationship. Oh my gosh, did you guys hear that? Once you're out of a relationship, all right? Because for me, it was while I was in the relationship, but we'll get into that. First up for recent news, the texts. If you guys follow my TikTok, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have been kind of refraining from posting too much, but there was a really fun trend going around of girls posting the terrible things that boys who supposedly love them have said to them. So I participated. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is the text message thread that I'm talking about. Let's see, it says, LOL, poor baby. I guess you can't win everybody's validation, huh? Ugly ass. You look like Dobby from Harry Potter. Yep, that's right. He told me I looked like Dobby. Look in the mirror, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, projection is real. But yeah, this was all a pretty normal way of him speaking to me. And I am just now coming to terms with the fact that it's pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up for your boyfriend to call you ugly. And for your boyfriend to, what does that say? Call you pathetic. And also accuse you of flirting with your brother. That's hilarious. Yep. So if you guys want a little peek into my last relationship, that's what it was. Let's see. One time Taylor Swift said in an interview, if guys don't want me to write bad songs about them, they shouldn't do bad things. Well, I came up with my own and it says, if guys don't want girls to talk about the bad things they've done to them, then don't do bad things to them. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of like PEMDAS, you know. I've been getting some comments from some guy trolls out there. All the women been super supportive. Thank you very much. Is this the applause? Oh no, those are crickets. Oh, there we go. There's the applause. No, all the girls have been super supportive. I have had some guys comment some stuff like, oh, stop trying to expose him and blah, blah, blah. Guys, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not trying to expose anybody. You think that when people came out talking about the bad things that Jeffrey Dahmer did, people were like, oh, why are you trying to expose Jeffrey Dahmer? All right, Jeffrey Dahmer did bad things and people talked about it. All right, and that's just what I'm doing. My ex isn't Jeffrey Dahmer. That might have been a little bit of a stretch, but he did bad things and I'm going to talk about it. All right. He's Bob Ross. He can paint his own fucking picture. I'm just gonna talk about it. Let's cleanse this bitch. Before we actually get into the real tea, we need to cleanse this space because things are starting to get a little bit crazy out here, guys. So we're gonna do a little spell. It's also the new moon, so shout out to all my witches out there. I brought me a nice little Buddha, okay? Buddha is gonna be with us today, helping us out. Put you right there. And then step number 2, you're gonna need to get as many fucking crystals as humanly possible. They'll all be extremely expensive because the economy sucks and inflation is real. You can always just grab some rocks from your backyard. That would probably work as well. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a little baggie. If you're trying to get a bad person out of your life, like a guy, maybe you could use a picture of them or a note that they wrote you that was super fake because they suck. And then you're going to get out your little notebook. Okay. If I can get my pencil here. And then you're just going to say some really positive things into your notebook. Okay. Stuff that, you know, means a lot to you, you know, blah, blah, blah. You fucking bitch, you motherfucker, you fucking bitch, you fucking slut. All right. So that was all my positive stuff right there. We're going to do our little chant before we get into it. Dear universe, I hereby release any negative energy of bitchery, manipulativity. That's not even a word. And last but certainly not least, men. Okay, we're all cleansed now, guys. I'm going to take Buddha down because I don't know if you guys are like spiritual or religious, but I really need to have a bigger audience, so I can't let this kind of stuff get in the way of my fan base, you know? Whew, just about to get real. So starting up, it's been 2 weeks since the breakup. The first episode, it had been about 1 week. And I am just progressively getting more pissed. Not only pissed at, you know, the person or the situation, but I'm also getting pissed at myself, guys. All right, don't get me wrong. I feel like other people might be able to understand that when you're in a really toxic situation after the fact, you kind of blame yourself a little bit too for staying in that mess. So I don't want it to be like, I just blame him. I feel like a stupid motherfucker, don't get me wrong. Also, let me just pick up these rocks. You guys like rocks? I love rocks. I'm just gonna be myself, guys, because I feel like I haven't been myself in ages. Also, I've been so horny. We need to fix that. Somebody needs to put me on a leash, but that's for a different conversation. We'll talk about that later. I'm done making excuses for men. Oopsie doopsie. Sorry, my bad. All right. I feel like we make excuses for our brothers, our fathers, men who hurt us, but most commonly our boyfriends. And I'm done making excuses for people because I'm so fucking forgiving. If you fuck me over, I forgive you. You fuck me over again, I forgive you again. Guess what? You fuck me over 20 times, I forgive you. All right, but guess what? I'm done. What's the truth, guys? The truth, you know, keep the peace. Or tell my story and reclaim my power. I think that's what we're gonna do to talk about all this. By the way, there's 3 people in the room right now watching me, so like, that's so awesome. I think it's fine. My face is getting so red. All right, the April Fool's episode. If you guys have been watching the Michael Cera show for a very long time, then you know exactly what episode I'm talking about. And at the time, I was way too scared to not be on the podcast episode. Basically, he told me that if I didn't go with him for that day when he was gonna say all of this stuff about me and all these lies, he told me he would do it without me. So I felt threatened and I felt like I was trapped and I had no other choice. And I'm not gonna lie, every other episode after that, I had a lot of PTSD because I know that this person is okay with humiliating me and pushing my boundaries and all of this stuff. And I honestly started to feel like I really deserved it. I felt like I deserved him to go on the internet and say all this bad stuff about me because the more that he told me I was guilty and that I was a slut and I was a whore, no matter how hard I tried, I started to believe him. I did. And that's weird for me because I'm a really strong girl. Like I grew up without a father. I grew up with a single mother. I've been through some really dark stuff in my life from a very young age. And I never thought I would allow a guy, let alone my boyfriend, the person who's supposed to love me, to allow me to feel like the worst person in the world. But he never gave me the time of day to even explain myself. As you guys can see some of the other shit of him calling me a slut and a whore, there had been times before the April Fool's incident where he accused me of cheating on him with random guys with no reason. In the entire video, he talks about how you're such a liar. You lie all the time, blah, blah, blah. I lied for 4 hours. And some of the stuff that you're about to find out about, he lied to me for a year, 4 months, 6 months. Whatever. I don't need to fucking explain myself anymore. But all I'm trying to say is while I was in a relationship with somebody, they were progressively trying to humiliate me on the internet in front of millions of people. And I never did that when I was in a relationship with him. I was never allowed to talk about all these terrible things he was saying about me, all these terrible things that he did to me, because I had respect for him and I respected his boundaries. And I didn't talk about stuff that he didn't want to talk about. And I honestly didn't even want to talk about the shit that he was doing to me because it was embarrassing, because I look stupid and I'm self-preserving myself. And I also don't want people to think that he's terrible if I'm with him and blah, blah, blah. But now that we're not together, I have started to realize how terrible some of these things were and that I am allowed to talk about them. So there's that. Okay. How do I tell the girls what happened in my relationship in a funny way? I've really been debating this, and I decided what better way to tell my fans what happened in my relationship than by calling them. So I put on my story a little thing where some of my fans will give me their phone number, and I picked 3 girls, and I'm going to call each one of these girls, and I'm going to just tell them a really quick recap of the 3 major things that happened in my relationship. And yeah, let's have some fun. It's fucking tea time, bitch. 3 different beans. The first bean is about cam girls. All right, guys, let's call Maya. Maya, let's go. We got some men shaking their heads. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I just feel like I need to like really promote women talking about the abuse that they suffer. Oopsie fucking doopsie. Ooh, sorry. I'm talking about all the shitty things that happened to me. Oh my gosh, we're calling Maya, guys. She doesn't even know what we're going to be talking about yet. She's going to be so excited. Oh my God, I hope she answers.
Hello?
Maya?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, girl, it's Sarah O'Sullivan. How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh, girl, I'm so good. You look so beautiful from your Instagram. Can I please just say that real quick?
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard, but like I'm single now, so if you're
Yes,
looking, okay. All right, well, you don't know why I'm calling you today, but it's something, it's very exciting. Basically.
Oh, yay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you seen any of my TikToks this past week?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with them, like, and refreshing to see what else is going on.
Okay. Did you see that his contact name is Obsessed with Cam Girls now?
Yes, I saw that.
Okay. So I'm going to bring you back to 4th of July, 2023. Basically, on 4th of July night, I woke up at like around 6 a.m. and I had this weird feeling to check his phone. So what the fuck do I do?
I check it?
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. So I check his phone, right? And immediately I see that he searched this random OnlyFans girl's name. And I didn't know what to do at the time. So I just turned off his phone. I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at 9 a.m. And then I confronted him about it. And then basically it turns out that for, I don't know how long, but multiple months throughout our relationship, was watching and jerking off to live stream girls.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That is so scary and gross.
It's okay. He's a little creep. And basically what ended up happening was he wouldn't tell me like what he was watching. So a couple months went by where I couldn't get over it. So then I ended up reaching out to the OnlyFans girl that he was watching. And in order to reach out to her, I had to make an OnlyFans account. So I made an OnlyFans account and I subscribed to her and I had to send her money to send her a message. So I sent this bitch $5. You know what? And I support sex work. So that's fine. But she ended up messaging me back and now we're like besties. We've been like messaging for like the past month. She ended up searching up his name to see if he was subscribed to her. She couldn't figure it out, but I guess she has like over 2,000 subscribers with the name, which is pretty insane.
Oh my God. That is insane.
Yeah, but then I did end up finding out that he did try to make an OnlyFans account to subscribe. But yeah, that's just one of the details. And I felt like I wanted to tell you about it first because I loved your profile picture so much.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, thank you so much for calling me. I was like so amazed when you even messaged me back or followed me back. That's crazy. Secondly, me and my boyfriend always watch you guys, and we knew from the start that if you guys went on, he would fail and you would win. He broke your up.
Thank you, bitch. I fucking appreciate that. Is there anything you want to say before I end this call, like to the people?
He's broke your up again.
Hey, thank you, Maya. I love you.
Of course. Bye. I love you too. Thank you so much for calling me.
Yes, no problemo. Bye. Woo! Okay. Sorry, that was pretty crazy. I got a little bit jumbled in my words. Oh my gosh, you probably see my nipples too. God damn it. But yeah, basically I made an OnlyFans account, subscribed to this chick. She ended up telling me that she was completely naked. He lied about that. Found that out, you know. And yeah, I found out that he did try to make an OnlyFans account to subscribe to people 4 months after finding out about all this. So this is what I mean by I was just basically getting breadcrumbed information over months of time. If I would have found out everything all at once, it would have been easier to break up with him. But it wasn't like that. It was like, oh, a little sprinkle this, a little sprinkle that. Second bean that I'm going to be telling is the underwear. Oh, the underwear that I found. No fucking way. We're going to be calling Naya. I don't know if it's Naya or Nija, but we will find out. She's fucking beautiful. See, I've got her phone number right here too. I wonder where all these girls live. I should have asked that. Okay, we'll see if she answers. For old time's sake. Hey, is this Naya or Nija?
It's Nija, yeah.
Nija. Oh my gosh, it's Sarah. How's it going, girl?
So good. I've been not doing any of my work. Just been watching reality TV.
Ooh, okay. Sounds like we could definitely be best friends.
No, for sure. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, I'm so happy that you let me call you today. Basically,
oh my God.
Okay.
Stop.
Are you ready?
Yes. What?
Okay. Here, I actually have a prop for this one, unfortunately. So I'm gonna grab my prop. All right. So basically, about a couple months ago, or probably 2 months ago, I was at my ex's place. I need to not say his name while I'm on this podcast. Jesus Christ. I was at his place and I was going through his underwear drawer to borrow a pair of underwear, right, to wear to bed. Guess what I find?
Another girl?
Another bitch's underwear. I know. It always be that way. But you know what the funniest part about finding this other chick's underwear was?
What?
Was the fact that he told me that it was his mom's. And you wanna know what kind of underwear this is?
What kind?
Victoria's Secret Pink circa 2014.
Oh yeah, I just crashed at his mom's underwear.
Bitch, nobody in their 50s is wearing Victoria's Secret Pink circa 2014.
Okay, even if it was his mother's, that brings a whole new conversation.
That is a whole new conversation. Thank you very much, Sigmund Freud. Yeah, but no, and then he said it was his sister's, and then once again, that's a bigger conversation altogether. And then a week later, I pressed him about it again, and then he switched his story and said that it was a girl from before he met me. And then a week after that, I pressed him about it a third time, and I was like, dude, I've been through your underwear drawer before. Like, I've never seen these. And then he ended up saying that he was 90% sure that it was his sister's or his mother's, and then 10% sure it could be some other girls. But yeah, basically that happened, dude.
That's so like, it's just like, first off, his thing with his mom is just what? Second of all,
yeah.
Like, are you bringing your familial relationships? Like, oh no, that's my sister, that's my mom's. Like, okay, so why is there underwear here? And also,
He's so, because like I used to listen to like y'all, and so I'm like, why did I not surprise me? He was like crying as you were definitely carrying.
Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And you know, I feel like it's halfway my fault for like staying in the situation, but I mean, I'll never know where that underwear came from. I'll never know whose underwear it actually was, when he got it. I'll never know if he cheated on me, but you just like have to know in your heart, like as a woman, that any of those outcomes, it's not a good outcome. So it doesn't even matter what the truth is.
But say at the end of the day, we've all been with a dude who's been an absolute just ass.
Yeah.
And you know, at the end of the day, as long as you leave and you're hot and slay, and he's a weirdo claiming his mom/sister's underwear, who really want, babe?
Yeah. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Well, is there anything you want to say or anything you want to shout out before I hang up this call?
Yes, okay. 1, you're amazing. I'm so excited to see where your podcast goes. 2, my boyfriend told me if I don't say hey to him, he's going to be upset. So hello, Chance. He wants to listen to this so bad. So hello, Chance.
Okay.
Third, you're so fucking funny, and you're going to absolutely kill it as a comedian without a lame dude dragging you down.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to try. It's not going to be easy. I'm sure that you know what it's like getting out of a really bad relationship. But hey, I'm excited to have some people on the journey with me.
No, and you got this, babe. You 1000% got this.
Thank you. Well, thanks so much for taking this call today, dude. I appreciate it. You'll be in the episode. I'll let you know when it airs.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night.
You too. Bye-bye. Woo! Okay. I never brought out the prop. At this point, it feels stupid. We've got 5 minutes left until the next half. But yeah, I still have the underwear. Oh, there it is. Fucking bitch. But yeah. Okay. Third bean is Hollow Weekend. And I was going to call Elle real quick. Let's see if she even picks up. I'll tell her we've only got like 2 minutes. We've probably got like 4 minutes left, but I'll try to keep it to like a 2-minute call. But if she doesn't answer, then we will take a halvesies and go to the next half. See if Elle answers. And this bean is going to be Hollow Weekend.
Hey.
Is this Elle?
No, I should go back to bed.
Oh my gosh, I called you again. I'm so stupid. Hi, Mom. I love you.
Yay.
I just wanted to talk to you again so badly.
Oh,
Okay, at this point, we don't have much time left. So we're gonna go into the next half. I'll give the last call and we'll have our guest on, guys. Thank you so much. Boom shakalaka, bitch! I got my girl Willa! You already know this is my bestie. We're gonna get into the guest segment. You can go ahead and say hi, Willa. You can say something.
I really like this flag.
Yeah, she loves this flag.
Anything I can hold with my hand and wave around.
Yep.
It's power.
So before we get into the guest segment and then fan questions and whatnot, we are gonna be calling our very last person for our very last detail, and then we'll be all good. Okay, it'll be a clean slate, guys. Okay, so right now we are gonna be calling Elle, and the third and final bean that we're gonna be spilling is Hollow Weekend, which is basically what made me break up with my ex. So that was the downfall of everything. Let's give Elle a call. Once again, she doesn't know what we're gonna be talking about.
That was the tower moment. Also, before she answers, I was in the car with Sarah when all of these texts were happening.
Elle?
Oh my god, Sarah?
Oh my god, hey, what's up, sexy mama?
Oh my god, hi!
Oh my
That's crazy!
Not even, dude. I'm so excited to be speaking to you today, dude.
Oh my god, I'm like a million times more excited.
Okay, well, do you want to know what I'm gonna be calling you about?
Yes, please.
Okay, so basically, and you're the last person, and you're gonna be getting the details as to what led to me breaking up.
Oh my god, yes, I've been waiting.
See,
I can.
I knew that the girls, dude, I knew the girls were gonna love this shit. I'm such a bitch for gossip, except for it's like my own traumatic experiences, but I'm glad that I'm sharing it. Okay.
From one traumatic ex-boyfriend experience to another. I'm dying to know.
Yes, okay, and guys, I specifically picked Elle because didn't you say something about having like an abusive boyfriend?
Yes, you had said like, ask me a question. And I was like, how do I get over my ugly, abusive, shitty ex-boyfriend?
Okay,
Yeah,
dude, your question is in fan questions tonight as well. So I'm going to be answering that. But that's why I picked you for this, because what I was kind of going through was definitely like verbal abuse.
Yes.
So basically what happened on Halloween weekend night, and I'm with my best friend Willa right now.
Oh my god, yes, I just watched that.
Okay.
Just watched that episode. We love Willa.
Yes. So basically, I fucking knew that my ex was going to be pissed. I was going out to a college town for Halloween weekend. I knew this. Okay. Because every time I hung out with my friends, he would be really mean to me, really sassy, make side comments. So I told him a month in advance. I gave him an entire month. I was like, by the way, on this night, I'm going to go be with my friends for Halloween weekend. All right.
Right.
Sure fucking enough. As soon as that day comes about, he gives me a call, right? And he's like, oh my gosh, you're going out to KU on the sluttiest night of the year. And I'm like, yup. And he's like, you're gonna be wearing the sexiest outfit ever. And I'm like, yup. And he's like, you're gonna be twerking with all your friends. And I'm like, yup. And yup, exactly. Because at this point, I'm over this shit, bro. I'm over this shit.
Right.
So then I hang up, whatever. Then I'm out there with my friends from about, I would say like 10 p.m. until 9 a.m. the next day. He was just texting me an array of things of like, I hate you, fuck you, over 20 different times. You're a slut. And then he just threw in, your cousin is terrible randomly. And I was like, dude, what cousin are you even talking about? Like, at least be specific. Like, and then the thing that really put the nail in the coffin for me was he said, I hate you so much. And
oh my god.
Yep.
You can't go that around. You really can't.
No, you can't. It's manipulative. And because my dad literally died by suicide. So you know what?
Right.
I'm not going to allow a man to make me feel like I'm the reason why they don't want to be on this earth, you know?
Oh my god, yeah, that's insane.
Yep. So from one fucked up girl to another, you're the very first to hear that, just so you know.
I am so sorry that happened.
It's okay. You know what? We're
It's only Halloween weekend too. It really is.
It really is. I don't know what's going on. The monsters are out to play. All the boyfriends know that like their girlfriends are going to be going crazy. Yes. Very insecure.
Like you have to be so insecure to the point of zero trust in that person to say all of the horrible things that someone said, that someone who will not be named was saying. I was in the front seat while Sarah was reading all of these texts, mortified in the back, and I was like, Sarah, you tell me what you need done because it will get done.
Right. Yeah, fuck that. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're all good now. By the way, I added like a super hot photo of you. Are you single?
Yes.
Are you single? Should I tell the people that you're single or no?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm so incredibly single.
Ooh, guys, Elle's single. Swoop her before I do.
I'm so lonely.
Girl, you my type. Okay, next question. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna end this and we're gonna finish off the rest of the pod. But is there anything that you want to say? Anything you want to shout out for yourself before I end this call?
I don't know. That's such a question. I don't know. I saw the screenshot you posted of the text messages, and my jaw was on the fucking floor.
Girl, they're
all men. They're insane.
yeah.
Shout out all my girls. Yeah, that's all I have to say, really.
Okay, well, there's a lot more where that came from. Thank you so much for being on this tonight, Elle. I'll make sure to give you a shout out, and I'll let you know when this episode airs too.
Oh my God, thank you for calling me. Yes, let me know.
Okay, yes, I love you, girl. Keep slaying.
Love you.
Okay,
Okay,
bye-bye.
bye.
That was successful.
I hope she enjoys single life to the fullest.
Yeah, seriously, she's so cute.
She's so
Literally,
cute.
everybody who follows me is so hot.
Also, just kidding, lies. She is your type.
She is my type. No, yeah, she's definitely my type. Okay, once again, too horny for this. Too horny for this. Literally, okay, now that... Oh, okay, wait, let me just say this real quick. I saw this on Instagram. It says, manipulation is when they focus on how you reacted instead of how they treated you. I just wanted to say that because, bro, every time I would find out something new, it'd be like, well, you went through my phone, so it cancels out. It's like PEMDAS. Bitch, this isn't algebra.
Also, you and I talked about this. It's not about how they treat you when they love you. It's about how they treat you when they're fucking mad and when they're upset.
Bro, because you know what? When I found out about the cam girls, you know what happened?
What?
He called me a dirty bastard.
I remember that.
He said, you're such a dirty bastard. And I'm literally like crying, like, my boyfriend's watching cam girls and I'm not hot enough. And also, by the way, the chick who I DM'd looked exactly like me, just bigger lips. All right? Which, like, you could get this for free instead of for $15.99, bitch. I'm not, literally, like, people are always being like, Sarah, make an OnlyFans. Sarah, show me your butthole. And I could have done that. And then also, you know, like the whole, like, if I post on Instagram, I'm a slut. But literally, you're looking at girls who post the same shit that you're calling me a slut for. You know what, bitch? I'm finna...
Yeah, that is manipulation. Also, you do have a pretty butthole. I could see why people would want to see it.
Bro, she waxed my butthole, dude. I forgot that happened. She waxed my vagina and my butthole. I wish that this was an OnlyFans account because I'd show you the picture because there's literally a picture of me like this.
I weirdly really enjoyed it. I don't know why. I think it was like the sound. It was just really satisfying. It wasn't like a sexual thing.
No, yeah,
it wasn't not a sexual thing.
No, you had to spread my ass cheeks. Like, this is just how we are as friends. I've waxed 2 other girls' vaginas. You waxed my vagina. Morgan waxed my vagina. We waxed each other's vaginas.
It's a closeness that you've never experienced until you've experienced it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm sure that men are out here shaving each other's balls. Like,
but like no homo.
Yeah, like if you don't even shave your bro's balls, are you even bros?
Are you always at that point?
I don't think so. Okay, so technically, boom, guest of the week, Willa. She's my bestie. She's 21. She's an Aquarius and a yoga instructor.
I really like that photo of me. It's from when I didn't know I was going to Coachella. I booked a ticket the night before the 2 nights before Coachella. Found on a random Reddit group, hey, can someone please buy my tickets because my ex and I broke up and I need to sell these tickets because his dad won't give them to me. And then no one bought the tickets, so I went to Coachella. And I proceeded to camp with a group of Reddit people. They were amazing, actually, but be safe, please. And I had a backpack full of oranges that I just gave people, and I felt like Jesus.
Girl, you could pass for Jesus.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could see you on a steak.
You could be feeding the 5,000.
With some nails in your hands.
With oranges. Girl,
resurrecting from the dead and shit.
I wouldn't be mad about that, but I don't want nails in my hand.
Bro, out of everybody I know, you would resurrect from the dead.
Period.
Okay, how we met.
Yes.
So we already talked about this, but now that it's my show and stuff, we met because of a PE class where basically we all had to make a slideshow about ourselves to get to know everybody. And in my slideshow, I talked about how my dad died. And I don't know why. It was freshman year, guys. I was really nervous. I didn't know. This is my first time going to a school with 2,000 people. I only knew one person. And I was like, the most notable thing about myself is I have no dada.
Obviously, the rest of the class's presentations were not that. It was, I like orange cats. I have 3 of them. And Sarah comes up there. My dad died. And immediately I go, I like her. I want to be friends with her. And she's hot.
Yeah, I feel like I've just always been like too honest. Like honestly, and I just said honestly. Honestly, I'm honest, bro. Honestly, that's honest right there.
I wouldn't say too honest. I would say
too honest.
that people feel weird about being truthful and honest. Sometimes you may take it a little bit too far, but that's why you're popular. And that's why people enjoy you because they can resonate with you. They can come back and be like, wait, maybe I get to share how my great-great-grandmother's mother was incest and I'm a product of incest.
What the fuck?
Yep.
No, yeah.
Could awaken some things in people, Sarah.
No, dude, it's so true. I think it's like really hard for me. It is hard for me to like kind of put my private life out there. But at the same time, I've always just been like, I just want to say what's on my mind. And maybe that's why people have always said in the comments that I'm kind of special because I just say a lot of really weird stuff. But
it's called ADHD.
It's called ADHD. I do have that. Okay. Recent news real quick. I have a burlesque show this Friday. And I'll be performing Dildo, which is my parody of Halo by Beyonce. I had an interview for Corporate Baddie Job. Celeb news real quick. Taylor Swift shouted out the Chiefs.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Did you see the
Talk right into it.
Did you see the video of her like going off stage and hugging
and kissing
Travis?
him? Yes.
Serious, mommy's getting it. Also, his family is wonderful. I met him at I did a commercial for Mahomes, Travis, and State Farm, where I met Travis, and I gave him a Gatorade, and then he proceeded to ask me if it was grape or purple Gatorade. My answer was purple Gatorade, and he agreed with me. So that is my conversation with Travis Kelce. It is the only moment that I've ever shined.
Dude, that is so a green flag, because yeah, it is purple. It's purple Gatorade. It's not grape.
Also, like, being the person that talks to literally everyone instead of just being on your phone and only doing it for the commercial is wonderful. I will say, Jake from State Farm, his name is not Jake, his name is Kevin. And I met his dad, and his dad was so kind. It was Father's Day.
Okay, that was the wrong one. Kevin is an interesting name. Okay, chill out. Celeb news inside the billionaire bunker island. Basically, just a whole bunch of billionaires, I guess, have bunkers on this one island. What do they know we don't? What's going on, billionaires? Why do you have all these bunkers all of a sudden on the same island?
Sarah, I don't think that's the question. I think that the question is, why the fuck would Jeff Bezos want to be in a bunker with Ivanka Trump, Tom Brady, and more? Like, why more? Like, who is in this bunker that you would want to spend possibly the rest of your lifetime with?
Dude, Jeff Bezos, Ivanka Trump, and Tom Brady, that sounds like a literal nightmare smoke session. If I were to smoke with them, I would definitely, I'd probably die. I guess Leonardo DiCaprio had a birthday party and his ex tried to come in. Bitch, if I had a birthday party and my ex tried to show up, I'd call the cops. So I agree with you, Leonardo. Besides the fact that you only date women under 25, it's kind of weird. You're really old now. So I guess Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell, their movie's about to come out. There was a whole bunch of drama with this because they felt like they were cheating on their partners together while they were filming this movie. I'm super excited for this movie. I just like to see 2 hot people have sex scenes. What can I say?
Did he stick it in?
That's a lot.
But do you know?
I don't know, but I would like to.
Did you?
Did you
like it?
I
don't know.
Bitch, who wouldn't like to have sex with Sydney?
They're both really sexy.
Bitch, I would have sex with either of them.
Wait, I have a question. What? Like, how far does it go in most sex scenes? Like, is it just like they take the dick up and Like they pretend? Or is there actually some sauciness going on?
Oh, there's 100% some sauciness going on. Like, even when I just pretend flirt with my friends, my pussy gets wet. So there's no way
That's a sign,
bitch,
dude.
if you're making out with fucking Johnny Depp in his prime, you don't think you're gonna get a little bit horny?
I wonder if the tapes ever come off. You know, like how they tape the dick? Like if it gets so hard that it like pops off, and then like, what do you do?
I wonder if there's medicine to make your dick not hard. Because like that's what they need to take. Like the opposite of Viagra.
Reverse Viagra.
That's what people need to take when they're around me.
I think that's what you need to take when you're around people,
People
Sarah.
just get so hard around me that they need pills to make them not hard. And I'm just thinking about the people here, guys. Okay, discussion time.
Who has gotten hard by? With you, Sarah?
Who's gotten hard by me? It's more like who hasn't. I'm just kidding.
You're not.
We've gotten hard by each other.
Not.
Willa and I, oh my gosh, we're the epitome of like bisexual women. Like I was her first female kiss, and we used to give each other lap dances for practice.
Yeah, obviously.
And we took
Wasn't real.
we took our clothes off. It was just for practice.
We only kissed each other's necks a couple of times. Went down to the titty once.
Yes,
And that's fine.
yes. And literally, if anybody has any questions about it, it was just for practice.
Just for fun. It was just so that we knew what to do.
Yes.
And that was our excuse, right? It was okay, how are we gonna know what to do if we haven't practiced?
And practice makes perfect. So you have to practice making out with your friends over 50 times each.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. What's the song that we would play? Because it would always be a really sexy
It
song.
was so much Chris Brown.
So
much Chris Brown. Is that or Rihanna, Pour It Up? Pour It Up, Pour It Up?
Yeah.
Because if I was a stripper bitch, I'd be dancing to like Pour It Up or Bitch Better Have My Money. You know?
I don't know about you, but that was definitely a semi-queer awakening over
Yeah.
here.
Dude,
My little freshman Willa.
Oh my gosh, dude, you know what one of my favorite things is DJs in the strip club. If I was a DJ in the strip club, I'd be like, if you don't have no money, take your broke ass home. Okay, that was stupid.
I didn't understand.
I know, I messed up.
No, it's okay.
I was gonna say, if you don't have any money, take your broke ass home.
Were you like picturing yourself as the DJ?
Yes, I'm the DJ,
Okay.
and everybody hears it, and now that they know that, hey, if you're broke, you need. Okay, Sarah O'Sullivan dictionary. Okay,
Such a hot photo with you.
okay, so we got 10 minutes. Okay, so this part is the Sarah O'Sullivan dictionary, where basically every single week I provide some new words or sayings that I like to say with their definitions.
Yes.
Okay,
Love
so
this.
this week we've got what's the number? What's the number is a saying I like to say when I want to know what time is it. So instead of saying what time is it, you just ask somebody what's the number.
Do they think that you're special when you say that?
I don't know what you're saying. Okay, next one is foul. Okay, and now the definition for foul in my book is awesome or amazing. So it's the opposite. So in a way that you could use that in a sentence would be that pasta was so foul I might die. And that's a good thing.
Have you said that to Stephanie?
I've said that before. Yeah, I've been like, oh my gosh, this is so foul. And then she's like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like, she'd be really upset. Like, wait, my cooking.
Yeah, and then I'm like, nothing. That's the problem. Okay, wait.
Stephanie's cooking is amazing. Shout out Stephanie.
My
Sarah's
mom,
mother.
yeah, my mom's an
Has she been
amazing
on the
cook. She has been on the pod. Okay, last word. And okay, listen. So I know that everybody's heard of, oh, LOL, LMAO. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to introduce you to something way better. Okay. I have so much spit in my mouth right now. Okay. So this is the abbreviation. LSHIFOMDADMT. Okay. And it stands for laughing so hard I fell off my donkey and I dropped my taco. So you use that when something's really, really funny. LSHF. This is just the I hate men segment. Do you really want to do the I hate men segment? It just says, when did you first realize you hated men? Can you just answer that real quick?
That was a complicated question.
There's nothing really that complicated about
It
it.
is. I like men. I just don't like
Okay, get
how
off my
they're
podcast.
treated, how they treat women.
Okay, yes, you know
And
what?
societally, how
It's a joke.
I know that it's a joke, and I know, and I know that when people say like fuck all men or hate all men, I really hope that men realize that it's not all men. It's just the fact that I shouldn't have to walk down the street and be scared.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's not all men, just the majority. And
Just the way that you shouldn't. Okay. Just the way that you shouldn't be able to have fear in your brain when seeing a man.
yes.
That's all. That's all I ask.
Yes. No, yeah, I know, guys. I say all this. Oh, I hate all men. I want to slit their wrists and I want to die. I know I say that all the time. Okay, but trust me, I want to slob on some fucking knobs.
We're also in a sensitive time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you heard the news.
Me
But
likey penis. How many times do I have to say that? Me likey dick. Give me dick. But me also hate dick for the way dick make me feel.
you said it best.
Okay. This one is what can men do to make us hate them less. Don't kill us.
Fear.
Don't call us a slut and watch cam girls and have another bitch's underwear.
Period.
Big sis tips. I didn't write any this week. I'm like trying to like be more like, ooh, go with the flow. Do you have any big sister tips to give to the people? Like a little good one-liner? If not, we'll just skip.
I do want to say something. First off, Sarah, I'm so proud of you. I have been seeing this formulate for the last 2 years, and I'm really proud of you. That's what I have to say about that. I also think that you do not have to be ashamed for anything that happens. I feel like a lot of the times when you're in relationships, it's like you said earlier, you almost feel ashamed and that you can't talk to your friends about it because it's not that you think that they're going to judge you, but you feel like, damn, why should I be with this person? He's a horrible person. And then you think about it, you're like, oh, I shouldn't tell my friends because they're going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
But don't feel guilty. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Do what you feel in your heart.
Yeah, same to you girls out there too. If you're watching this and if you feel like, you know, it's normal for your boyfriend to slut shame you for posting on Instagram and blah, 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 it's not normal.
Know your
It's
fucking
not.
worth.
Yeah.
You deserve so much more.
Yes, you deserve a guy who loves you and supports you through everything.
It's literally big sis tips. What would your big sister tell you?
Yeah, we're gonna do fan questions. If you want to ask fan questions, I'm gonna be posting every single Saturday and Sunday on my Instagram story, osilly_7 for fan questions. We've got 10. We'll do it really, really quick. Hot girl tips from Sarah. I would say actually to know your boundaries. I think that that's basically what I've been doing for the past years. I've been learning what boundaries are at 22. That feels so old, but it's actually pretty young for a lot of people. And I think once you figure out what your boundaries are, then you probably won't get yourself into some of these really toxic situations. Because now I know as soon as a guy calls me a slut, he's out. So lesson learned. This is Elle. We had Elle on, and this is the reason why I called her up for that specific one. How to get over your shitty, abusive, cheating ex-boyfriend. I would say to just keep reminding yourself every single day of how shitty and abusive he was, and it should be pretty easy. Yeah, what did I do? I ended up making my ex's name obsessed with cam girls instead of his real name, so that way every time he texts me, I'm reminded when he's like texting me all these nice things. Whatever. I see. Oh, okay, I remember. You're a piece of shit. Okay.
I would also say on that point, you don't owe them anything. Like there's nothing. If they text you, you do not owe them fucking shit. You don't have to text them back. Even if they were a great partner and you just wanted space.
Yeah.
If you think that them texting you and you keeping that relationship going is good for you, keep going. But if you think that it is damaging to your health or your mental or your space of moving on, It's not worth it.
Can you date a girl next? That's the goal, bitch. I think it'd be very healing. I did go out to the bars with my cousin and some of his guy friends, and I made a bet with them that I'd be able to hook up with a girl faster than them, and they didn't believe me, and I made out with a girl within 30 seconds. But then they didn't see it, so then it didn't count. But a girl overheard our conversation and started making out with me.
Shut the fuck up. That's hilarious.
So that's a good 2 for 1.
That's fucking awesome. I love women.
If anybody needs their pussy licked, you know where I'm at. How many times did your house catch on fire? My house caught on fire once, my apartment caught on fire once, and my uncle burned down my dad's restaurant.
It's almost like she's an Aries, ladies and gentlemen.
Somebody said, how did your dad die? LOL. He killed himself. LOL.
You really didn't have to add the LOL.
Yeah, she added the LOL. Dude, Riley, that was savage. Okay, should I drink more alcohol or stop? People who say less is more, they're just liars. More is more.
Like, I wonder if she was wasted while texting that. Like, it was like a Halloween night and she was just sloshed and she was like, fuck.
Yeah.
The answer was yes, you should drink more.
I'm gonna say,
But if it's like you have an alcohol addiction problem,
I'm gonna say, yeah, we'll say no. Okay, we gotta stop this soon. What do I do if I've been sucking clit thinking it's dick? I have alcohol problems. I think you have bigger problems if you think that a clit was a dick, bitch. Okay, I've never mistaken a clit for a dick or a dick for a clit. Like, that's sad. The dick should be bigger. How are you feeling truthfully? Scared. Truthfully, I've been feeling very scared. What's next for you now that you're finally free? I'm doing burlesque more and I'm writing parody songs, and worst physical pain I've ever been in is my IUD. What about you?
worst physical pain? Oh god, the IUD was hard. I was all the way back crying. I don't, probably when I broke up with my ex. Physical, but
thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. How you can support us, like, comment, subscribe, follow, review us on Spotify, ask a fan question, tell a friend, family member about the show. We love you!